Hey viewers, and today I am going to be talking to you about a sort of manipulation. But first, I wanted to announce that yes, I haven't been on very much, and I know it's terrible. I've been working out. I just haven't been videotaping because I've been like rush working out. So I'm like doing 5 minutes, then 5 minutes, then here and there. I am preparing for a ankle surgery. So I'm kind of out of sorts. Uh, Anxiety's high, just general freaking out. So, um, I ran into something that I've dealt with a lot, and I'm pretty sure other people have dealt with it too. It's called, well, what I call it is emotional pushing. And it's basically you don't want to do it, you don't want to do anything or a certain thing, and people are basically manipulating you into doing it. They make you feel bad or make you feel like you have to do it for them to like you, and it's very easy to get manipulated by that when you're already impaired in some way. So it's definitely categorized as a type of abuse. And earlier in my life, I feel like my dad maybe knew he could do it to me, but didn't really realize what he was doing and what, that I was impaired in some way to that extent. And a lot of people will tell you, oh, well, you're just weak-minded, or you just let people push you around, or you're just a yes girl. I've heard, okay, I'm a people pleaser. I've heard all that. But what people don't understand is it's not a choice, and it's not that you're weak-minded. It's just that you're easily manipulated by this type of abuse. And when I made my dad realize that he was doing it, he immediately tried to stop and had no idea, apologized, all that. So we're good. My mom is definitely a person that has been emotionally pushed in her life. And she's been pushed this way and that way, and they get you to do all kinds of things that you don't want to do. If you are uncomfortable doing a certain thing and you will not do it no matter what, and there's somebody that comes along that you really like, or somebody in your family that you care about that you want to please or you want to be nice to, and they say, let's say I want to go down the yellow brick road instead of the red brick road, and I tell myself I'm never going down that red brick road no matter what, or that, okay. So these people are going to be like, oh, but if you go down that red road, there's a prize at the end, and well, if you do it, and you say no, and they say, well, if you do it, I'll give you $50. No. Well, if you do it, then you love me. And they try all kinds of stuff, or they just badger you. There's another type. They will badger the hell out of you, and they just keep asking and doing asking in different ways. And if you keep talking to that person, you're going to end up going down that red road, because they're not going to stop till you do what they want. Now that is, to me, is an emotional push. So I've been talking to people and trying the dating scene and trying all this stuff, and I've realized it just hit, like I knew it was a thing with me, but I really realized it when I thought back to all my relationships and when in my head they went bad. And all of them went bad right around that same kind of thing. So there were people that I was best friends with for long periods of time, over 10 years. And I had to stop talking to them because I was being emotionally pushed. They just keep badgering you, and oh, well, my girlfriend did it, and these other people did it for me, and that person did it for me, and why can't you do it? If you think you love me, if you love me as a friend, then why won't you do it for me? And they'll try everything. It'll come down to, do you like me or not, usually, or do you love me or not? And for a person with my issues, I've definitely given in to emotional pushing. And my best friend was on the phone with me yesterday because I was completely freaking out. I was having a panic attack because I was being emotionally pushed and I didn't like it. And it made me feel really uncomfortable and unsafe. And it reminded me, that's when it hit me. It just reminded me of a past abusive relationship, or a past abusive friendship, or past, just not good people, or not good things that happened because I did that. So if you're being emotionally pushed, step away from that situation. You have to realize it first. You have to realize you're being emotionally pushed. If they're triggering you somehow emotionally by saying those things to you, by trying to get you to do something that you don't want to do, stop, count to 10, and think about it. Think hard and think, are these people trying to manipulate me? Are they trying to get me to do what they want no matter what? Are they making me feel bad in order to get what they want? They don't care about you. They only care about what they want you to do. And that's what emotional pushing is. So, sorry, I have to turn this off. Forgot to turn the game off. If you are being emotionally pushed, just stay strong. And you're going to either have to, if you're easily manipulated through that method, you're going to have to realize it, admit to it, and just walk away from that situation somehow. Or tell the person that they're doing it. Because yesterday I told the person that they were doing it and got a bunch of I'm sorries, and then they went back to trying to do it again. And I was like, I can't talk to you. So it's just that simple. Hard, but simple. So you either have to get away from that person. If they're not going to stop, then you have to get away from them. That's, sorry to say it, that's just how it is. If they do stop, then maybe you can work with that. If you see them really trying to stop and they slip up every once in a while and you remind them and they stop again, then that's good progress, okay? But if they're not going to stop, don't talk to them anymore. It's a deal breaker. It's a red flag. You don't want anybody that's going to manipulate you. And especially in that sideways, slick, abusive way. And everybody gets abused like that. Everybody gets manipulated somehow. But this is a specific type of manipulation that happens to certain types of people. If you are autistic or on the spectrum or have any emotional baggage like an abusive relationship, if you have mommy issues, daddy issues, so really it hits a lot of people. All those types of people are going to be affected by that. If you have anxiety, if you have depression, you're just subject to that. And it happens so much. But those people who are higher up on the food chain and their mental power is just, I want to say strong, but I don't want to use that because we're not weak just because that happens to us. They have, let's say they have a brick wall around their mind. Those types of people that work in business, law, all that stuff are less likely to have those issues. But their brains work way different than the other people. So I just thought I'd throw that out there. And if you are somebody that emotionally pushes someone, and yeah, I admit, I've probably done it to my dad. I've probably done it to my mom, honestly, because I've just learned that she can be like, be manipulated that way, which is horrible now that I realize. But if you don't realize you're doing it, think about it. And think about if you're an emotional pusher. And try not to be one. Anytime you interact with that list of people that you make, like possible people I have manipulated this way, stop and think, is this ripping this person's heart out? Is this taking a piece of them? And, is it hurting them in any way? And I bet that answer is yes. That's just how it is. So my dad's was always, it was always, what about your future? Oh, think about this. Oh, think about that. Oh, don't you want a house? Don't you want vacation? He doesn't want me to have kids. So it's like, now he does the whole, well, now you can do whatever you want. If you have kids, you have to stop everything, and you'll be dead broke. And I'm like, I'm dead broke anyway, Dad. Try again. Which now it's happened so many times that I'm sort of getting immune to him a little bit. At least that's happening. But yeah, if you're being emotionally pushed, just walk away. Give yourself some time to think about the decision. Okay, so if you feel in any way that that somebody's trying to make you do something that you wouldn't normally do, or you don't want to do, and you don't really want to do that, stop and don't do it. And I guarantee you a lot of that is how a lot of people lost their virginity. Hate to say it, but it's true. Opal, I'm not going to open the door because I'm in the middle of a video and you're photobombing it. Okay? It's not about you. Okay. So I want you guys to think about that and think about what I've said here today. And like this video. I know that there's another word or phrase for this kind of manipulation. I'm just not sure what it's called. So I just call it emotional pushing because that's what they're doing. They're emotionally pushing you towards a goal that you don't want to do. Oh, it's okay if we have sex this one time. Come on, just go and do the thing that I don't want to, and you're like, no, maybe. And the minute you say maybe, it's over. They win. Because they're pushing you. They pushed you already to maybe. You went from no to maybe. The last stop is yes. So please don't do it. Walk away from these people. Hang up on them. I don't even care what you do. Just don't let them do this to you anymore. Realize that it's happening and stop. Okay? Whether you have to stop talking to that person, which I've had to do plenty. A lot of the times it was too late for that, but it wasn't too late, I wasn't down at doomsday or anything. So realize that the person is emotionally manipulating you, because that's what they're doing. If you like a boy and they're telling you, oh, well, don't you want to take your shirt off just this one time? Oh, don't you just want to? Oh, well, don't you like me? Well, I don't think I can hang out with you anymore. And that's usually what it is. Like, I'm going to go away from your life. I've brought sun into your life. I'm going to take it away. And that's what it feels like. It feels like, oh my God, that person, I don't want to lose that. Oh, I don't want to lose them. No, don't lose yourself. Do not lose yourself to these people's manipulation. Walk away, hang up, stop talking to them completely, or if they're willing to work on it, just remind them every time they do it. And if they start to change, great. If they don't start to change, you're going to have to walk away from that relationship. I don't care who it is. You have to. because they're trying to manipulate you that way, and it's very detrimental to your mental health. It does not feel good. You're going to live with regrets. It's just a wall of bad. Okay? Just don't do it. So that concludes my talk for today. If anybody knows what this is called or any other situations that you would like to bring up, please like the video and comment. That way I know what you guys want. But I might post this on all my or 2 of my channels. I'm not sure. Definitely going to be on the main one. All right. See you later.